Hello everyone, my name is Amanda and welcome back to another video of the Planty Mandy. Today I think I'm gonna do a unboxing with you guys. It's a small unboxing. I only have one plant this time, and yeah, I got this plant from Nicole on the Facebook. So speaking of Facebook, it's actually a really popular place. I wouldn't say it's a really great place, but it's a really popular place for some of us houseplant hobbyists to get some more special plants, because there's a lot of private sellers on there, and then they do have a lot of interesting varieties that they offer. So I would say Facebook is one of the places that I shop for plants. There's the upside is there's a lot of different varieties, but there's also downside. So you just really have to make sure that to pay attention on a couple things if you decide to order plants from Facebook. So there is couple ways. So the first one is you go to Facebook Marketplace, and the good thing is you'll be able to find more like local people there. The other place, which is what I normally use, is just join a lot of plant groups. I literally have 100 of plant groups on my group page. So if you like Hoyas like myself, you may want to join more like a specialized Hoyas page. So if you like aroids, you may want to join a special aroid page. And there's even really super specialized philodendron pink princess group, or lithops group, the Livingstone group. So there's all kind of group that you can join. So so it's fun and interesting to learn about it and research it. And speaking of buying plants from Facebook, couple things that I always make sure that I think you may want to consider when you order plants on Facebook. It's number one, make sure that you order from a reputable seller. So by reputable, I mean they have a good track record. You see some research, good reviews on them when you do your research. You can kind of tell once you're in the group more, because you'll see those couple names keep popping up, and they always send really good quality plants at a really reasonable time frame. So make sure that you look for reputable sellers who have been selling for a little bit more experience. And second is, just in case things go down south, make sure you pay with PayPal for goods and service instead of friends and family. Do not pay with friends and family. So I personally always pay with goods and service on PayPal, just because you will get that buyer's protection, and seller will get the seller protection as well. So this will be the only way that both parties are being protected. If you by any chance have a dispute with the seller, let's say from a buyer perspective, you can always have PayPal as a resource to file your dispute. If unfortunately, for example, the plants came dead, or you never receive your plant, which happened to me actually, you will have a party to go to that can help you to resolve this bill, maybe get the money back, or maybe get the plants shipped to you ASAP. So those are the couple of things that I will pay attention on if you decide to order from Facebook. With that being said, let's open the plants. So I got this box from here from Nicole. Again, I bought it on in the Facebook group, and I wouldn't say this is my wishlist plant. And by the way, I stopped using the term wishlist plants, or I just kind of trying to abandon the concept of wishlist plants, because I feel just to myself, okay, you can feel free to have your wishlist, but to myself, wishlist plants kind of really encourage that obsessive behavior, I have to buy it, I have to have it kind of mentality. And yeah, like I mentioned in a couple of my other videos, I'm trying to be more like, you know, just focus or be grateful of what I already have, what the plants I already have. So yeah, so I don't, like, this is 100% honest, I don't have a wish list anymore. So I would say this is a plant that I have been wanting for a while. So by that I mean that I like it, like I want the plants, I like the plants. If I happen to see it at a right price, you know, I would go for it, but I'm not gonna actively go seek out on it. Like, I'm not gonna be ISO, you know, in search of. This is by the way, this is a very famous term on Facebook if you're gonna join the Facebook plant group, ISO, in search of. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna proactively go search for the plants. Like, if by any chance it's happened that I run into it and it's the right price, and I have the room and the right size, I would buy it. So this is, you know, one of the cases. So Nicole posted on Facebook, and then I was just getting ready for bed. I would just, you know, check my message one more time, and then I saw it, and I was like, oh, you know, the size is what I'm looking for. The price is within my budget, so I bought it. And I know what you guys are thinking is I just freaking open it. Okay, so we'll open it now. All right, so I want to show you the packaging, because, you know, going back to my first point, if you find a reputable seller, they're more experienced, they know how to pack plants, which means that the survival rate of your plants is like very, very high, you know, when it's being shipped to you, or if by accident it gets stuck, you know, at post office. So yeah, so Nicole actually stuffed the plants really well. I bought plants from her before, so I know she's pretty good. So I'm gonna take it out to show you. So there's like additional packing peanut in here as well. Oh, and by the way, I like this kind because it's this is the biodegradable peanut. So which means that, like, you know, it's made with starches. So if you eat one, if you want to eat one, it will dissolve in your mouth. But I'm not gonna eat it because I don't know, you know, if there's like soil or whatever on it. But anyway, she wrapped the plants really nicely with bubble wraps as well. And I'm gonna open it, and you guys can keep guessing what plants I get. It's a cultivar, I'll give you that, which means it's a cultivated variety. I couldn't find the parents of the plants, like, you know, what mixed with what to create this plant. And I think the reason that a lot of people like this plant is because it's actually would turn to a really beautiful color when you stress it out, like, you know, give it more light to stress it out. So without further ado, I know, too much talking, right? You're like, shut up already. Okay, first of all, it's perfect. So that's how you know Nicole know what she's doing. And this is my new plants. So this is Hoya Penny's Treats. So like I said, it's a cultivar, and that's why I have like the quote unquote. And you can see it's green, it's succulent, it's actually vining, and then it have like really beautiful new growths coming out. You may ask, what's so special about it? Well, first of all, I like green succulent leaf regardless, as you know. But second, the reason I really want this plant is because if you expose it to bright light, it will turn into this really beautiful red-orange kind of color, like the whole leaves. So I'm gonna try to find a picture to show you what I meant, like, and post it somewhere on the screen. But ta-da! Yep, this is it. I will definitely update you guys when it turns red. So I think I have a pretty good hold of how to light stress my plant, especially I live in San Francisco, so I don't have like Florida sunlight. I don't have a lot of, you know, bright sun. But I think I know how to stress, you know, light stress the plants out to make, you know, it to turn this really beautiful color. By the way, I have I think my video called Sun Kiss Hoya, I'll a month ago. I don't know, like a month ago maybe. And yeah, I detail about like a lot of my different sun stress Hoya. So you know, what kind of lights I use. So if you're interested in that, make sure you click. I'll just leave the link somewhere on the screen. But yep, this is it. I love it. So this is not the easiest to find varieties, I believe. And yeah, I did see some on eBay or like some online store. It was literally like 2 leaves, and they're charging like close to $100 for it. And this one I got it at like with the size. I got it at a rather you know, reasonable price. So I'm not gonna comment on I'm not gonna mention the price or comment on the price just because you know, on this particular plant, just because, you know, the Hoya market has been crazy. Everything is kind of going up, you know, from what I can see in comparison to a couple of years when I first started collecting. And second, you know, you know, the value of a plant, it's really in your eyes, right? So if you feel like it's worth that much money, it's bringing you that much joy and happiness, like, then it's worth it, right? But if on the other hand it's not, then it's not worth it. So, you know, no need to you know, no need to really like, you know, criticize, or, you know, we try to stay away from the negativity. Okay. So yep, this is it. I love it. Thank you, Nico, if you're watching. Yay. So yep, that's it. It's a really short video. We talk about you know, buying plants on Facebook, which is obviously very appealing because you have a lot of varieties, but just make sure that you buy from like reputable sellers. You know, do your research, look at the reviews or ask around. And second is make sure you pay with PayPal goods and service, because you know, if you pay with Venmo, I think is another popular one, or if you pay with like PayPal friends and family, you don't get a protection. So if something happen, you may not be able to get your money back. Let's just put it that way. And yeah, so recap really quick. Hoya's penny treat. I'm gonna try to sun or light stress it out to show you that beautiful red color, and then I will update you for sure. And as always, if you like this video, make sure you click like. If you want more future video, make sure you click subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.